No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, one of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Deep in the end zone, it's Wallace. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Handoff for Peoples. He's stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught, it's Peoples. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Here's a give to Peoples. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Sets his feet. It's back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that. Line gets set. First down. Handoff for Peoples. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it back to him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It's Williams. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Push is ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Washington. Under pressure. Oh, what a move to get room. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Running inside, it's Smith. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to...
Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give is to Williams. He's past the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Beck's got it on the screen. There he goes. The 50. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Here's a give to Peoples. Hard running there. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They're all over him. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Sowell. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moves the pocket, it's Beck. Out wide right, it's Sowell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Straight ahead, it's Howard. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Washington. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Drives inside. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right side, it's Fleming. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fit it in the window for the score. He'll try to tack on 1 more. Oh, he missed it. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's Troy looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Washington. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, going to throw it. Over the middle with Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Howard. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Washington. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
He'll throw it. Misses badly on that one.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Out wide right, it's Peoples. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fires immediately. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sets his feet. It's Washington. On target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Touchdown, Maryland! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Right side, it's Fleming. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. On the return, it's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff for Peoples. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Here's Peoples one more time. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Maryland has the ball back in the Ncaa-Penn offense ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Between the hashes, it's Durham.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun, it's Smith. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Hits inside. It's Smith. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He's got it on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Look out! Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here, one more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They'll give it to People. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a give to Peoples. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Peoples again. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And there's nothing better than victory formation on another person's field when it's really quiet. They've been loud, screaming all game, and now you know and they know this one's over, and there's nothing they can do about it.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive.